When it comes to extremes, there is nowhere like Nevada, and there's no outdoor show that can bring it to you like At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth, and I'll be outside Las Vegas doing what you'd expect in the Nevada desert.
And then join me, Stephen Heumann, as I do what you'd least expect in the Nevada desert. 2 extremes, 1 state.
From there, Terry Wood will find out about a video competition where the kids do the off-road educating. From the sun to the snow and back, AYL is coming your way right now.
Wow, At Your Leisure time again, and we're yet on another awesome adventure. Hi everybody, welcome to the show today. I'm Chad Booth. Daughters Kira and Maggie in the background here, out on a ride today, and we're with Jill from, appropriately enough, Awesome Adventures. Hi Jill, how you doing today?
I'm fabulous this morning, how are you?
God, just great. Now, tell everybody where we are.
You are just on the north side of the Valley of Fire. We operate on private land out here. We have about 200 acres that we operate on, kind of ride through gullies and washes, and then we have some awesome sand hills that we go on.
Valley of Fire is just north of Las Vegas, Nevada, and this is a place where you can come out and take a break from the city nightlife and all that wild action in Las Vegas and come out and see some wildlife out here. Is that not correct?
Very true, Chad.
This is a year-round operation down here, right?
Year round.
So what do you do when it's like 120 degrees in the daytime in Las Vegas?
That's a good question. We actually pick you up a little bit earlier. We start our day earlier before the heat of the day sets in, and so we're done before the heat really cranks up.
And then you just run over to the lake and jump into Lake Mead.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
All right, well listen, we're going to take this tour today. We're going to show you how you can take this tour. And, even if you're an experienced rider, the scenery that you get to see on a guided tour and some of the things that you run across are going to be just spectacular. We're going to get on with our tour, get out there on that 200 acres. While we do that, why don't you go to this week's travel adventure? If you'd like more information on this week's travel adventure, just go to the At Your Leisure website, AYLTV.com. and you can watch an extended version of the story and find out all about it. Now, we are in a place called Magnesite Wash right now, winding our way through all of this greenery. You know, most people, when they come to Las Vegas, all they see is that brown and tan-colored rock. But you get into some of these low washes where the water table's kind of high, and you end up having some really spectacular greenery, which is why you can have coyotes and bunnies and foxes and things running around. Well, we're going to continue on with our journey, and when we come back, it'll be time for our product review. Whoa, Stony! Woo! Just remember, our friends are at the top of the hill. Whoa!
That was cool.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm here with Stony Ward, who works for Awesome Adventures, and he kind of handles some of the razor tours. So, Stony, if somebody comes down here and they're a little bit afraid to ride an ATV, but they still want to go kind of experience the thrill of the dunes, you've got razor tours. Explain it.
Well, the razors are fully automatic. They're very safe to drive. They're all four-wheel drive. So when you're actually seated in here, as you're going over the hills and bumps and stuff, you can hardly feel them. They have a full suspension underneath it, and it makes it a really comfortable ride for everyone.
And then if they just don't want to even get behind the wheel at all, then they can just go as a passenger.
Yeah, and that's why we have it both ways, that you can either drive it yourself or we can rotate the drivers, or you can just sit here and let me guide you, and we take you over all these wonderful sand hills, see the backdrop of the Valley of Fire.
He's probably just a little wilder than you would be, okay? I'm just saying.
I have this wild thing about me, but I'm going to be safe because I want to make sure that when you leave here, you have a big
just because
smile.
you drive it every day. That's the whole thing.
Because I feel comfortable.
Now, if they take a razor tour instead of an ATV tour out here, there's a little bonus included, isn't there?
Oh, we give you the big highlight. We're over 200 feet, and we zip you down on this awesome zip line course.
Goes right over the little track where you can run the razors, so it is kind of fun. Well, we've still got a lot of exploring to do here, and right now we want you to go to this week's Trailhead Adventure. Hit it!
Oh yeah, baby!
Well, if you'd like more information on this week's Trailhead Adventure, just go to AYLTV.com. You can find out all about it. And you can check us out on Facebook. And if you want, you can sign up for Twitter, and we'll tell you when neat stuff's happening. Okay, we are, Kira's at the helm here on a 4-seat RZR. And, of course, I would take a ride with the Wild Daughter. With Maggie, it'll be a nice Sunday afternoon drive. With Kira, it will be like going to Lagoon and getting on the Terror ride. And she's just zipping around the track, but this is one of the options where if you've got a family and little kids, you can take them out on this as passengers, and you can chat while you, or grab the bar while you ride around on a RZR. Well, stay with us. We'll be back with more of At Your Leisure on our awesome adventure just outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. When we come back, woohoo! We'll have some information about this week's contest winner. Welcome back to At Your Leisure, riding with the Awesome Adventure Tour just outside of Las Vegas, Nevada in Overton. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but as we've been going through the courses today, the course out here in the wash gets a little bit more difficult. We go around a little bit sharper turns, we climb a little bit bigger hills. The idea is that it works you up in your skills and your confidence, so that if you've never ridden before, by the time you get to the end part, you're ready for the grand finale, which is the Sandhill. And we're on our way there now. So while we head that direction, why don't you go take a look at next week's show?
Some places are left forgotten in the desert, and next week Chad goes in search of them. Will he find himself in a historic gold mine, or just lost in Escalante? Well, either way, you better start walking. Then Reese Stein visits Palm Springs. Is there more to this California destination than just golf? He'll have the answers. Finally, if you haven't gotten your AYL sticker yet, you better get one, because we're giving away another vacation package, and it could be you next week.
Well, that's all the time we have for our show this week. Looks like we'll have an exciting show next week. We hope that you will be there to join us. And we hope that you ever find yourself out Las Vegas way, you'll come join Awesome Adventures and come out and have some fun. If you're a real experienced rider, you'll think, oh, a guided tour, meh. But you know what? It's not bad. It's really not bad. It's worth it just to kind of wander through the terrain. And I've got to say, for a guided tour operation, they do an excellent job. Also, if you don't have much experience or you've never ridden, you are going to have a blast out here. This will be just more fun than you can shake a stick at. Now, how do the people at home get in touch with you?
You can always contact us, our 800 number, and that's 800-519-2243, or contact us through our website, which is adventurelasvegas.com.
Stoney's out there with the girls, so they look like they're just having way too much fun. I think we need to go join them.
I think we do too. Let's roll.
All right, make sure that you get out and enjoy the great outdoors at your leisure. And I think we should too.
Let's roll.
All right, bye.
2, 1. So, awesome. 3, 2.
And it looks like next week's going to be an awesome show. I guess I've used that word too much this episode, but
Man, it's the Polar Bear ride. This is